well in this pandemic situation. So this class is actually for honors first year students, and I am Adnan Hussain, lecturer in English, Dhaka College. So today we are going to discuss some topics related to the fundamental English language course. Fundamental English language course, you know that it has actually some basic parts, that is reading, writing, and speaking and listening. So in our course actually we are not covering the listening part, but we are actually covering the uh, reading, writing, and speaking part. The topics which I am going to discuss today is related to your writing part. So these topics actually they are important for your short notes and short questions. So actually there are several topics like coherence and cohesion, like topic sentence, thesis statement, etc., etc., and developers, and all of these things. So the very first thing we are going to discuss today is coherence and cohesion. So what are these? What is coherence? Coherence means actually the structural unity in a particular sentence. That is, it is called the structural unity. Now, what is structural unity? What do we understand by the this phrase, structural unity? The book is on the table. This is actually the okay. I think now the positioning is okay. All right. Somebody switch off that phone, fan. Okay, I am switching. Sorry for the inconvenience, my dear students. Hope now everything is okay. So the book is on the table. Here we see that this sentence is grammatically correct. So all the elements are arranged properly. We can say that this sentence has the cohesion. But if we say that the book on is the table, here we find that all the elements in a sentence, all the grammatical elements in a sentence, they are not properly arranged. It violates the coherence, it violates the structural and grammatical unity. So what do we understand by the word cohesion? By the word cohesion we understand that the sentence in a particular paragraph or particular text, they have the structural unity, they maintain the grammatical structure. Now let's come to another concept. Coherence. What is coherence? Coherence is actually the logical unity and it is the contextual unity. So what is logical and contextual unity? Suppose I am saying a good number of monkeys are flying in the sky. The question is, does this sentence possess cohesion? Does it possess the structural unity? The answer is, of course, yes. How? The various structure of an English sentence is subject, then verb, then object. So a good number of monkeys, subject, are flying, the verb, in the sky, object. So it has got the subject, verb and the predicate structure, the object structure, subject and predicate structure. It is maintaining the basic structure of a sentence in English grammar. So fine, it is a good sentence, isn't it? The very answer is, it is not at all a good sentence. Why? Because we know that monkeys can't fly. This is totally out of context. So we cannot say or we cannot write anything which is grammatically correct but which is not logically not correct, which are totally out of context. So this contextual unity is actually the coherence. A very interesting example I found in the internet, that is somebody is saying about a very renowned statesman from another country, that is that particular person, all of the things he speaks actually they lack coherence because he doesn't say any logical thing. So that particular politician, he is saying everything correct, okay fine, but those are not logically correct, those are correct in terms of a structure. So cohesion is the structural unity, coherence is the logical unity. Then let's come to our discussion of the next topic. It is related to the structure of paragraph. What are the basic structures of a paragraph? So the topic, sentence, developers and thesis statement, these particular three things, these are the basic structures of a paragraph. Any paragraph starts with a topic sentence. It is followed by the developers and it ends with the thesis statement. Now let's just ponder over the matter. What are these things? What is a topic sentence? What is developer? What is a thesis statement? Topic sentence. Topic sentence is actually the very introductory sentence of a paragraph. Let's remind ourselves. Let's remember which paragraphs we studied when we were children. During our childhood, our earliest paragraphs were what? The cow, the dog, the cat, etc., the water. So these paragraphs used to be started like the cow is a domestic animal. So it is actually the topic. We have been introduced with the topic here, that we are speaking about the cow. So what is a topic sentence? A topic sentence is the sentence which introduces us with the topic of a paragraph. So ultimately it develops the focus of the reader. So what are the importance of writing a good topic sentence? Of course, it develops the focus. That is, the reader, he is introduced with the topic and he understands, okay fine, my focus will be upon this particular topic and I need not to think about other ideas. Another importance of this topic sentence is it gives a direction. That is, when the writer is writing a good topic sentence, then he is just expanding it. So a good topic sentence is a kind of direction for the writer. That is, okay fine, you are now talking about the cow and the cow is a domestic animal, so you will speak about the cow and how this domestic animal is helpful for us. Then comes the concept developers. What are developers? Developers are all the sentences which consist the body of a paragraph. That is, all the sentences which follow the idea introduced in the topic sentence, and the developers actually they expand the idea introduced in the topic sentence. So when I am saying that I am writing a paragraph about the cow, so when I am then speaking through the paragraph about the cow, I am actually developing the idea I have introduced in the topic sentence. Then the last one is the thesis statement. So what is a thesis statement? Basically, a thesis statement is the concluding statement. So it concludes the paragraph. Okay, fine. The paragraph is finished. So this is the thesis statement. Like in a cow, in the paragraph, the cow, we can say that the cow is very useful to us, so we should be kind, and so we should be kind to it. That is the thesis statement. Now, often some very basic questions about topic sentence and thesis statement comes to us. That is, what kind of a sentence we will use for a topic sentence or for writing a thesis statement. You can use a simple sentence, a complex sentence, that doesn't matter. That matters regarding your paragraph, according to your paragraph, about which topic you are writing. But you have to follow this basic structure even in your exam as well. what you people do, what often our students do in their examination hall, that is when they are asked to write down about a criticism on Virginia Woolf, or suppose the focus of the question is, suppose the question is discuss the idea of feminism in Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Soul. So we, our students, they, what they do, that is they do not discuss the idea of feminism, or they do not introduce feminism in the topic sentence. Rather, they introduce us with Virginia Woolf. Well, who is Virginia Woolf? Virginia Woolf is one of the greatest writers of English literature and so on. And then throughout 2 or 3 paragraphs, they continue to write about Virginia Woolf, and then they continue to write about this, write down the summary of the particular text. That is totally unacceptable. Now, this structure is followed in the essay as well. The thing is, when we are writing an essay, the topic sentence has been expanded into introduction. That is, we write down a paragraph called introduction when we are writing an essay. When we are writing an essay, we are writing an introduction, সূচনা যেটাকে বাংলায় বলা হয়, and then we are writing down several paragraphs, and at last we are writing down the conclusion. When we are writing down the introduction, of course, as I have just said, that is, we must focus on the topic. The topic sentence focus on the topic, the introduction should focus on the topic. And of course, introduction should maintain the particular structure. That is, an introductory paragraph, it must possess all the structures I have just introduced you. That is, developers, then before it the topic sentence, and at last the thesis statement. For example, when I am saying that where if the question is discuss the idea of beauty in William Shakespeare's Sonnet 18, and if I say that William Shakespeare is actually speaking about artistic beauty and he is glorifying the artistic beauty here, so we can start in this way. That is, although William Shakespeare's Sonnet 18 is dedicated to the physical beauty of his friend, but ultimately we find that the artistic beauty, it surpasses the description of the physical beauty. So here the examiner has been introduced also, that we are going to speak about the artistic beauty of Sonnet 18. Then we may conclude the introduction, that is, so we will find that Shakespeare actually glorifies the artistic beauty. Then we will go for the body. Now, the body of an essay, this may consist of several paragraphs as the topic demand. Then we will go for conclusion. Throughout this structure, we must maintain the proper focus. That is, when we are saying that we are discussing about the artistic beauty described in Sonnet 18, of course we should not lose our focus, and we should not just lose our track to the summary of this poem. We should not, and we can't. So a good essay maintains the focus and maintains this structure, and at the same time each of the paragraphs, they maintains what? They maintains that proper structure. That is, they have a topic sentence, they have a they have some developers, and they have the thesis statement. So actually these are the basic structures of an essay and of a paragraph. And of course each of the paragraphs and each of the essays, they should maintain the coherence and cohesion. To make our text a better one, we must maintain the cohesion. That is, we should not make so many grammatical mistakes. Often this is a wrong there is a wrong concept, that is, in literature you need not to be concerned about grammar. No, this is wrong. In modern English, often we say that in modern English we need not to be concerned about grammar. This is also wrong, because if there is any grammatical mistake, of course the cohesion is affected, and of course the coherence is affected when we are saying anything out of the track. Suppose we have been asked Milton's idea of repentance and hope in his sonnets. So when we are saying this, suddenly if we say if we use some paragraph about the greatness of Milton's grand epic Paradise Lost, and we cannot connect it with Milton's sonnet or the idea we have been asked in our question, of course ultimately the coherence have been affected. So our answers in the examinations, that should maintain these structures I have just taught you, and of course they should maintain the coherence and cohesion. So best of luck, my dear students. Allah Hafiz.